Hi, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is MAISARAH binti KAHARUDDIN, and today I would like to present some of the findings from our Lan Project Assignment. So, as the introduction, we were given a scenario where a company builds car components such as tires, seats, electrical panels, and we were given 5 different departments, which we have a total of 560 employees. Then the network given is divided into a few sub-networks, whereby 10% of the company is the top management, 10% is the technical individuals, and 75% are workers. So this company is a 3-story building, and we are required to build a company with a line which operates very well, and the network make sure for the future expansion, and as well as the need for fast access for each department and reliability through the network. So this is the design that our network engineers have simulated using a Cisco packet tracer. In this case, we divided the network in 3 floors with 5 different departments. We have highlighted each departments with 3 different colors to differentiate between them. And each switches that are connected to the router are configured with VLAN configuration. In this case, we have 4 different VLAN configured, which are VLAN 10, 20, 30, and 40. So, as we all know, the function of these VLANs are to allow a network of computers and users to communicate in a simulated environment, as well as to enhance the security among them. And then some of the networking devices that we have configured, such as the ACP server, wireless devices such as a PC, wireless PC, laptop, smartphones, as well as the interconnecting networking device such as switches and router. And then we also configured some of the services through the ACP servers in order for this company to actually advertise their business. In this case, we are a car company, so we have set up a few services such as domain name server, file transfer protocol services, which is FTP, and then we have HTTP and DNS domain name server, which will be explained by my fellow friends in the next slides. So besides that, in this topology that we have created, we ensure that all of the IP addressing are ready for future expansion, as well as which will be explained by my fellow friends after this. With that, I would like to conclude everything. Thank you so much.
Assalamualaikum. I'm FARIDA HAMIMI binti AHMAD. Now I will talk about steps we have completed. In this case, our network engineer have came out with a plan to help this company to design their network infrastructure along with the IP addresses and services it offers. The steps have 7 steps, which is identify the network requirements, create a logical topology, IP addressing include the VLANs, network devices, configuration on packet tracer, configure services on DHCP server, display the services configured, and the lastly is the conclusion.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is AISAMUDDIN FAUZAN bin FATAH. Number battery AB0320 Today I will going to continue my group presentation, which is in the VLAN part. So this is a recap of the department of our project. This is topology. So let's go to our VLAN. So firstly, this is a VLAN department, or of each department that we divide for 128 hosts for the workers, and the other 32 for the top management, technical individual, IT personnel, and MT also for the future users. So step 1, look at the large number of users and we divide. So the nearest for the VLAN worker is 2 power of 7, 228 hosts, and the subnet is 2 power of 1, and the subnet mask is /25 because 24 plus 1. And then step 2, just the same, the half 128, we divide the host into the two hosts, and that's just enough. There are less, but we just want to use 32 hosts, 2 power of 5, and 2 power of 3 is 8 subnet. just before this, we use the VLAN workers, so we divide by 2, so we just have 4 other VLAN. So that's meaning there are 5 VLAN subnet. So VLAN IT individual just use 32 hosts, and the IT person then just to use the 32 hosts because they just need 12 and 6. It's so their table, this is the tables, just 28 and 32. The tables show how to divide IP address and group into small network. So this is a switch VLAN, so we configure, we create the VLAN 10, and we create the connection in the switch port. We just look at the switch port and write the command switch port access VLAN 10 for the workers and others VLAN for VLAN 20 top management, and last the important is switch port mode trunk for the FA01 for the trunking in the router. So next is switch VLAN configuration in IP. So we can set the IP of VLAN 10 and set IP VLAN and subnet mask for the communication. Yeah, like this. They have all network and broadcast subnet mask IT. So I think that's all my presentation, and I will pass to my other group members to present. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum, my name is Rushdan Amien bin ROMALI, matrix number B0320104117, and today I will explain about DHCP service and FTP service in our network. For the DHCP service, we assign the DHCP based on the VLAN in the network, so each worker's rank will be assigned with different network address. So for every department, there are 4 different pools for each worker's rank, which are workers pool, top management pool, technical individual pool, and IT personnel pool. Okay, so let me take technical support department as an example. For technical support department, I assign the workers pool as TS workers 10 on bus Ethernet 0/2 port. So every device that connected to the port will be automatically assigned in the workers pool available IP range from 192.168.2.1 till 192.168.2.126 with subnet mask 255.255.255.128. Okay, let's say if I want to add a new device to the workers pool at the technical support department. Okay, as you can see here, as soon as I click at the DHCP, it will automatically assign an IP address based on the workers pool that already configured. The DHCP service is already configured to all the department, and I will test the connectivity between the different departments. Okay, so as you can see here, all the connection is successful. So for our main server, we already assigned it with IP address. So for the FTP service, there is currently 1 user, and I will demonstrate how it works. Okay, so let's say if I want to upload a file to the server, I need to create a text first. And I will save it as test 100. Okay, and I will use the IR command to check the directory of the PC. As you can see here, the test 100.txt already saved in the PC. And you will need to connect to the FTP server first, and the command is FTP and the IP address of the main server. As you can see here, it will ask for username and password. To upload the file, you'll need to use put command. As you can see here, the transfer is complete. And I will use the dir command again to check the server's directory. Okay, the file is already uploaded to the server's directory. Okay, so let's say if a person from another department want to download the file, go to command prompt, connect to the FTP server, the username and password. Okay, to download the file, you will need to use the get command and the file name. As you can see here, the transfer is complete. You use the quit command to exit from the FTP server, and I will use the dir command again to check the PC's directory. As you can see here, the file is already in the PC's directory. That's all from me. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Muhammad HAKIM bin NASRIY. I will present the DNS and HTTP services that me and my team have done for this project. First, our core server is located here, and the IP address of the server is fixed at 192.168.2.3, and it is under floor 2 network. Although our server is located in the second floor, but all the devices can access the server. For example, let's test the connection by pinging the server. And stated right here, it is successful. And let's move on. We enable the DNS service in the server so that the device can access our website. Our website uses the same address as the server's IP address, which is 192.168.2.3. To enable devices to access the website via browser, we enable a HTTP service. We imported our .html file and put it under the index file. Next, let's try to test the DNS by pinging our DNS name. Ping Majutaya. And the ping was successful. 4 sent, 4 received. Lastly, let's try to access the website using browser. Just type in our DNS. So this is our website, and the devices can access our website via the DNS. That's all from me. Thank you for your attention.
Assalamualaikum. I'm FARIDA HAMIMI binti AHMAD. Now I will conclude our whole presentation. So, in conclusion, through this report, we learned that networks are part of a design plan rather than those who are just pieced together. Perform typically better due to taking into consideration the needs of the network. A good network design will be more robust and allow for better performance overall. Good network work quickly and efficiently, providing the best platform for all the applications that you wish to use. If there is lag or delay response time, then any work which is trying to be done by employees will be affected. This is one of the reasons why it's important to consider the network design first before implementing any change or when starting the initial installment. That's all from me. Thank you.
Yes, submit mass IT. So I think that's all my presentation, and I will pass to my other group members to present. Thank you.